Now let's take a look at an even more complicated implementation, or a more larger or robust implementation of our centralized web authentication. This is actually a centralized web authentication. So here's how it works. Here's my branch office, right? This is my branch office, and I have a local wireless LAN controller that handles my traffic in my environment, controls my APs. But I don't want it to have to deal with different authentication. I don't want to have to deal with the splash page or anything like this. So this is what I do. I create an Anchor wireless LAN controller so that we have communication that takes place to this local wireless LAN controller, just like we would. The association takes place, we start, but I'm going to take all traffic and I'm going to deliver it through a large tunnel right here directly to my Anchor wireless LAN controller. This could probably be my head office or some other local campus architecture Anchor. And the head office Anchor is actually going to deliver this straight over to my ICE server, my Radius server. My Radius server is going to take care of my login page, my authentication, everything. ICE is taking care of it all. Now, path isolation is provided here, like we said, with a tunnel. But then once ICE gives us the okay back to the Anchor wireless LAN controller, it is the Anchor wireless LAN controller that now delivers traffic to our infrastructure, our wired infrastructure. So again, going back to the Anchor provides that tunnel traffic path. So the data is segmented within our corporate LAN. And then after that, it is delivered to a VLAN within our organization. So very, very safe, very, very intricate way to perform guest authentication in your environment. You could have guest users having their own username and passwords using the ICE Radius server that are provided by who? Your local ambassadors, right? Or you can have some type of acknowledgement of terms or anything set up by the Radius server. It's up to you. Many different configurations to have here. But good to know how to implement an Anchor with an ICE Radius server. There's lots of different configurations you can use here. Be aware of what is involved. Remember, whenever we have an Anchor, we have a tunnel. Remember, local wireless LAN controller doesn't always have to do the work. We can offload some of it to an Anchor wireless LAN controller or an ICE Radius server. So lots of ways we can deploy our guest access in our environment.